Okay. Together, anyway. Sure. Semi-live. No, it's 3 for me right now. It's starting live for the worldwide. What I'm saying is, I'm pausing it so it's not technically 100% live. All right, let's go. Aww. Well, at least he isn't dead here. It's a third. Hey, Redux.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. As you just saw, we kicked things off with a new reveal, and I'm pleased to confirm that Luigi's next spooky adventure is in development for Nintendo Switch.
Wait.
We have a lot to say about the game, but we'll have to save that for another time. Now, let's cover some upcoming games.
I can hardly
Nintendo
hear you.
3DS. Please take a look.
The pink puffball gets
Huh? Probably.
crafty again.
Okay.
The 2010 Wii game Kirby's Epic Yarn is warping to Nintendo 3DS. In Patchland, practically everything, from enemies to obstacles to who knows what else, is entirely made of yarn. Even robots! Somehow. And to beat courses made of yarn, you gotta use moves made of yarn. Every stage from the Wii version is making a return. And the Nintendo 3DS version is also being puffed up with some new features. When you pick up items, you can craft bigger yarn balls, or you can even conjure up some wind to rake in the beans. For a little added challenge, see if you can outrun this speed demon of a devil in devilish mode. To top it off, new minigames will give you a chance to play as some other familiar faces.
Well then.
Kirby's Extra Epic Yarn launches exclusively for Nintendo 3DS in 2019. Bowser Jr., destined for greatness? The Mushroom Kingdom has a bad case of the Blorbs, and the only one who can save it are Mario, Luigi, and Bowser? It can only be Mario and Luigi Bowser's inside story.
Oh my.
There's another side to every story, even this one. Now you can go on Bowser Jr.'s journey as well. In his new adventure, Bowser Jr. sets off to find his own remedy for the Blorbs. But thanks to his signature selfishness, he ends up causing more problems than he cures. Better gather some allies to build up your very own army. Create your own formations, support allies with an arsenal of moves, and conquer the chaos in every action-packed battle. Is Bowser Jr. destined for glorious kingship like his papa? Mario Luigi Bowser's Inside Story plus Bowser Jr.'s Journey releases on Nintendo 3DS January 11th.
I just had someone ask me that is the Switch really...
Hunt Ghost with Luigi and a second player? While you're waiting for the new game on Nintendo Switch, forget the original Luigi's Mansion is coming to Nintendo 3DS. That comedically spooky vibe that fans remember is intact, even when you're playing the new 2-player mode making its debut in the Nintendo 3DS version. If you and another player play the game, one of you plays this even greener guy as you explore the mansion
definitely.
together.
We'll see about me getting 2DS
Or if
XL.
only one of you has the game, you'll play Battle Gallery using download link to your Nintendo 3DS.
Hey.
Oh yeah,
Right?
Surprising results, like revealing
We'll
hidden
see.
booze, or healing Luigi when he talks to Toad. Each of the 4 compatible amiibo has a different effect.
Ah!
Luigi's Mansion.
I had
will
someone
haunt
ask me,
Nintendo
is
3DS
is the
on
Switch
October 12th,
replacing
just in
3DS
time for
or something
Halloween.
along those lines earlier? I'm like, no, they're still supporting 3DS.
Yokai Watch
Hello?
Blasters is out now with even more free content.
Exclusive for
coming
3DS stuff. Really?
later. Whether you're with the Red Cat Corps or the White Dog Squad.
And not
Yokai
bad
Watch
so
Blasters
far.
will let you team up with friends to tackle the most mysteries yet. Soon after launch, you'll have another way to squad up. You won't want the free support of September 27th, which adds the type.
That's what I was thinking. It looked a little
Additional content
Ghostbustery.
plus new bonuses for linking save data between Red Cat Corps and White Dog Squad.
At least the car.
Missions, new areas to explore, new yokai to befriend, and new big boss yokai. Why, you ask? You know why. And if you don't, now's the perfect time to become a fan. Yokai Watch Blasters is out now. And don't forget about the Moon Rabbit Crew update. That's all the headlines for Nintendo 3DS.
Well, that was it for 3DS.
いかがでしたか?
How's it going?
さて、
Well,
ここからは
from here,
Nintendo Switch
let's focus on
の
Nintendo Switch titles.
こちらを
Please
ご覧ください。
It's Inkopolis
All right.
news time.
Ah. Nintendo in squid language. A lot more items apparently to wear. A new stage. I think it's another stage. Anime opening, really? I really think that's just a new stage. Or that. See, it's a new stage. Right? Why are you doing that? New sub weapon. Yep. Hello. I swear, I first looked at Splatoon for the Wii U, I'm like, this looks too silly for anyone to play. And yet, Splatoon and Splatoon 2 have been amazing. Right? Well, no, coincidence ain't irony. You have to learn the difference.
Everyone's favorite blue robot makes his triumphant return in Mega Man 11.
Yeah, hold on.
Marking the 30th anniversary of the iconic series, this brand new game is gunning for greatness on Nintendo Switch.
What do we don't know?
Slide and shoot through each of the colorful, challenging stages and try to take down a gallery of deadly bosses like the formidable Bounce Man. In timeless fashion, you must defeat the 8 robot masters and get each of their special weapons. The technological miracle of the new Double system makes for a fresh take on the series' satisfying platforming action. Move so fast that time slows down around you. Temporarily enhance your weapons. Show real bosses when you need to most.
Ooh.
Mega Man 11 also supports the Mega Man Amiibo figures. You can tap one each day to receive E-Tanks and other useful in-game items.
Huh.
Mega Man 11 will be ready to rock October 2nd. Mario Tennis Aces, further refined in new update. Some popular characters are joining the roster. The adorable all-around ace, Birdo. The sharpshooting specialist, Shy Guy. The proud high flyer, Koopa Paratroopa. And the big boss with no racket, Piranha. No racket, Piranha. These Mushroom Kingdom Greats can be acquired by playing online, and we'll keep adding more until next June. There will even be a new mode called Co-op Challenge.
That's interesting.
It'll let you participate in online co-op missions that are only available for a limited time. Objective while active, and you'll receive special outfits, characters with alternate color schemes, and more. We'll continue serving up new content for the game in the future. The version 2 update for Mario Tennis Aces will be available September 19th.
Not much for tennis games myself, but that's pretty cool.
These arcade classics are back in action. Back in the day, Capcom lit up the arcades with some classic beat-em-up action games. Yeah, the old days are back. Final Fight, The King of Dragons, Captain Commando, Knights of the Round,
Wait for it.
and Warriors of Fate are making a comeback. And so are these first-time home console releases. Armored Warriors Battle Circuit are joining the fight for a total of 7 games. If you each have a Joy-Con controller, up to 4 players can beat them up together. Aspiring Bash Buddies can even take the fight online this time.
That's cool.
Pretty soon, you'll be able to play with other Capcom fans from around the world, because Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle will be ready for action on Nintendo eShop September 8th. New Super Mario Bros. U is getting the deluxe treatment, which means it's time to take down Bowser and his Koopaling invasion in the tried and true side-scroller headed to Nintendo Switch.
Too bad we're not getting the maker.
Mario, Luigi, and Toad are all here, and if that's not, Nabbit and Toadette are joining in the fun as well.
Ah, new characters.
Nabbit doesn't take damage from enemies, which can really come in handy. And if Toadette powers up with the Super Crown, ta-da! She transforms
boy.
into Peachette. Peachette can double jump, float slowly during free fall, and get a boost back up if she falls into a pit. Luigi's first
You were saying about
role in a
OP?
platforming adventure, New Super Luigi U, getting the deluxe treatment too, comes free of charge. A single Joy-Con controller is all a player needs, and up to 4 players can join in together, anytime, anywhere. New Super Mario Bros. U Deluxe comes down the pipe
Ooh, that's
January
a
11th.
buy for me right there.
Nintendo
Oh!
Switch is ready to roll.
Holy moly. Let's see. He broke it.
It can only be Katamari Damacy,
Reroll.
remastered in HD. That naughty king of all cosmos has made a mess.
It's a start.
And now you better take control of the prince here and roll. Just roll all over the place. All
I've never played it.
gradually
Always
growing
wanted
mass
to.
towers
This is a
over
buy for me.
buildings. The clump, or Katamari you roll, will shine on as a beautiful star in the sky. Then
There
enjoy
can
the
still
game's new gyro
be.
controls, HD Rumble.
There can
Even
still be an
multiplayer
amiibo
battles
to
by
be announced at the
using
end
a
of this.
Joy-Con controller. Bullets start anytime, anywhere. Katamari Damacy Reroll will launch in Winter 2018.
Man.
Next, we have some more news for you. We've announced some details about Nintendo's new service called Nintendo Switch Online,
Okay, finally.
including the launch date. You won't have to wait long. The service will begin September
Yes.
15th. We prepared a video to show you what's offered for Nintendo Switch Online membership.
Yeah.
So please take a look.
We're quiet. This is important.
More games, more features, more fun. Nintendo Switch Online. Allow us to introduce 5 features included with your membership.
Of course. Blah.
Of course, you can play compatible games together online, even when you're far apart,
Dedicated servers is a P2P.
against players the world over. Or team up for some great co-op action. There are so many ways to have fun. A variety of games are supported. So find your favorites and take them online.
Overcooked 2. Yeah.
You can even play classic NES games anytime, anywhere on Nintendo Switch.
As long as they
Get
give
lost
us
in the
frickin'.
gameplay, whether you're the boss or the little monster. For multiplayer games, each player can grab a Joy-Con controller. So both of you can share in the fun. NES games can also be played
Yeah, we'll see how it
online.
goes.
As they say, playing together long distance makes the heart grow fonder. Look forward to a growing library of NES games.
Right?
Luigi knows that no matter how careful you try to be, something unexpected can happen. Accidents can cause your precious save data to disappear. But help is on the way. With Nintendo Switch Online, game save data is automatically backed up in the cloud. Even if your console breaks, your save data will be safe from harm. Nintendo Switch Online also connects with the smartphone app.
Please.
With this app, you can voice chat with friends while playing certain games. Backseat players can also join in the conversation. That way everyone's having fun. The service even has the ability to enhance certain games by connecting with them, like Splatnet 2.
Special. Okay.
Members will also receive special offers. What are they? We'll have more to announce in the future.
What the?
More games, more features, more fun.
Right.
Nintendo Switch
We have
Online.
5 features to tell you about. The 5th one is we'll
The
tell
service
you
begins
later.
September 18th. Think about which plan is right for you. If your family has 2 or more accounts, you can save some money with the family membership.
How's it look? Well, we have one more thing we'd like to
ご紹
introduce.
介したいものがあります。
This Nintendo Entertainment System style controller works with NES games on Nintendo Switch.
Official.
Here is the left NES controller, and this is the right NES controller. We created them so you can play NES games like the ones you saw in the video, just like old school gamers did back in the day. Please enjoy them with Nintendo Entertainment System, Nintendo Switch
Here's the
Online.
thing, though.
These controllers wirelessly connect with Nintendo Switch, and you can charge them by simply attaching them to the console. We hope you'll enjoy using these controllers to play this growing library of classic NES games.
I don't think you
For
can
more
only use
details
them
on Nintendo
online.
Switch Online.
I think it's you can use them online.
Now, let's get back to some more Nintendo Switch
タイト
games.
ルをご紹介します。
Your partner Pokemon is amazing! Get ready to set off on a Kanto region adventure with your very own partner Pokemon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and
That's
Pokemon
nothing.
Let's Go Eevee.
I'll say something
Today,
later.
we want to share a couple things that you and your partner can enjoy in the upcoming game. During your adventure, you'll occasionally come across obstacles blocking your path. When you do, you can rely on a secret technique to get past them. Secret techniques are skills only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can use in the wild. Use them to chop down trees that stand in your way, travel across water, or soar into the sky. Furthermore, only your partner Pikachu or Eevee can learn certain powerful moves for use in battle. Plus, if you pet your partner while your Nintendo Switch is in handheld mode, you can change your partner's hairstyle, depending on how you use the touch. Pokemon Let's Go Eevee will launch on
We had
November
Pokemon
16th,
dress up
alongside
before,
the Pokeball
so-
Plus accessory. Also, look for 2 new bundles that will include a Nintendo Switch system with Pikachu and Eevee-style Joy-Con controllers. One of these 2 Pokemon adventures, the Pokeball Plus accessory. The gates to the Burning Hells will open on Nintendo Switch.
No,
Of course,
Diablo.
we're talking about Diablo 3, the dark fantasy adventure that may just consume your life both inside and outside the game world. From the high heavens to the burning hells, you'll explore the full story and the deadly world of Sanctuary. For loot-filled bounties and rifts to randomized dungeons with even greater spoils. Get deep, barbarian, trader, necromancer,
So yeah,
witch doctor,
I'm getting it.
monk, or wizard, with up to 3 friends online, offline via local co-op, or on a single console couch co-op style. You can even boot up into Nintendo Switch armor for the Amiibo.
Yeah.
All Amiibo figures are compatible, allowing you to summon a group of challenging enemies overflowing with sparkling goodies. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection invades Nintendo Switch on November 2nd. We're making this party super. The Mario Party series with new types of gameplay on Nintendo Switch. Shake the Joy-Con controller and get your body grooving in Soundstage. Or dive into the series' first 4-player co-op mode, River Survival. Bet you've never played anything like Toad's Rec Room, which cleverly connects 2 systems. Of course, the 4-player board game mode that fans love is back and full of new features. By rolling character-specific dice blocks with alternate numberings, you can make a game-changing comeback.
You got a star!
Every last minigame is brand new, all 80 of them. For a party of 1, check out the new single-player modes. You can play through a series of minigames to complete specific tasks on Challenge Road. Compete against players around the world in the online Mariothon minigame mode, and more. The festivities begin when Super Mario Party
so want
launches
it.
October 5th.
I'm not gonna lie.
A story in a village with a secret to hide. Game Freak presents a brand new RPG. The story is set in a small village, under the protection of a great castle. The settlement enjoyed lasting peace. That is, until the sudden appearance of monsters. Indeed, the entire story takes place in this one single village. Take up arms against invading monsters, and strategically select from a variety of battle commands. When the situation calls for it, enlist the aid of fellow villagers to surmount powerful threats. What secret does the village harbor?
I want to
Find
say
out
Monster
when Town
Hunter.
releases in 2019.
I don't think Zoomblade either. It's way different.
Develop
Oh
a
my
city
god!
Anytime, anywhere. Critically acclaimed city building game City
Yeah, I didn't know
Skylines
this one.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. Which means there's a city in need of a new mayor. You. And you've got some real moving and shaking to do if you want to improve quality of life and stimulate growth, whether you're investing in roads and power lines, public facilities, or transportation services. How the city develops is totally up to you. You're kind of a big deal. But in this game, sometimes it's the small details that stand out most. You can watch over every single citizen's movements. What's more, both previously released downloadable content packs, After Dark and Snowfall, are included in the Nintendo Switch version. Flex your mayoral might at home or
So
on the
does that
go
mean
when City
every
Skylines
DLC,
launches
or is
today
it
on Nintendo
just
eShop.
those 2?
A tale of belief, blood, and
There's
steel.
more DLC for the
moon
game.
has fallen. Now, the world and its inhabitants are on the brink of extinction in Daemon X Machina. As a mercenary, you'll pilot a powered suit called an Arsenal, face down runaway AI. As you defeat enemies during combat, you'll acquire their weapons and parts, which you can equip on the fly. If you haul acquired weapons back to the base, they're added to your personal armory for use in future missions. Each arsenal can be equipped with multiple weapons. By changing between projectile and melee attacks, you can adapt your weaponry to the situation at hand, and gain the advantage at any time during battle. On foot. You can make enhancements to strengthen your human form, and your arsenal's abilities will be augmented as well. Up to 4 players can join forces in online co-op to take down massive bosses.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty good replacement for Gundam games.
Daemon X Machina launches in 2019.
And as you've seen, as you saw, sorry.
A big adventure in a miniature world of crafts.
Okay, this looks...
In a world made of stuff like boxes and paper cups, Yoshi will leap up high, gobble enemies, and hustle on by.
You can play as human in Damon Machina as well, so that's cool.
A well-placed egg can open a new pathway.
No, I don't think so.
You turn the stage on its head.
I don't think so.
Or flip the perspective.
But this is looking nice.
Explore every nook and cranny, track down hidden collectibles, and make it to the goal. Along the way... Wait, what? You can play the course backwards? Guess a change in outlook really can show you a whole different side of the world. The flip side. Know any would-be Yoshi? Joy-Con controller to a friend. There's plenty to love on all sides of this crafty world. Right, Yoshi? Yoshi's Crafted World releases in spring 2019.
Not a bad advancement on Yoshi after the island.
Tabletop gaming is a perfect fit for Nintendo Switch.
Oh boy.
And to prove it, Asmodee Digital, a leader in card and board games, is bringing full adaptations of best-selling tabletop games to the system. Build a medieval world in a full adaptation of the award-winning Carcassonne, complete with 3D maps, solo mode, 4-player local multiplayer, and the game's famous expansions available as paid DLC. Whether you play alone or alongside a second player, forge a powerful deck and a fellowship of 3 to face the forces of Sauron in each story-driven quest of The Lord of the Rings: The Living Card Game. Stop the spread of 4 diseases and cure them all on your own or in local 4-player multiplayer with Pandemic. Plus, it's individually priced DLC based on popular expansions. Thanks to Asmodee, this is just the beginning for tabletop gaming on Nintendo Switch. In addition to these announcements, we can also confirm that even more is on the way, including one of the most popular board games ever, Catan. A dungeon crawler based on Steve Jackson's iconic card game, Munchkin. Stay tuned.
We'll see how that goes.
All great creations, even nations, begin with a spark.
Enters a new age.
Ignition.
Doesn't look like it. Oh, okay.
Hold an empire in the palm of your hands and turn friends into the Power Elite with exclusive 4-player local multiplayer. Ushered into a new world on Switch November 16th. Don't get too cocky, Starfox. Playtime is over in Starlink. This interplanetary adventure will push you and Fox McCloud to your limits.
Let's be honest here. You guys need all the help you can get.
Peppy, Falco, and Slippy will provide much-needed backup in the new Nintendo Switch exclusive missions found only in Starlink Battle for Atlas.
Starfox, warm up on me.
Falco here. I got you covered.
It's time to lock on, do a barrel roll, and save the Atlas star system. No matter who threatens to stop it.
Yep. Yep.
Never thought I'd miss the food on Corneria.
Mix and match parts on your own R-Wing when Starlink Battle for Atlas takes flight October 16th. 2 more great RPGs are coming to Nintendo Switch this
The world
fall.
ends with you I don't know about you.
Ends with you. Final
And I've already got the
all new story segment called A New Day.
I've already got the season pass, so I've got Torna
so you'll
going
really
to be
have to
downloading.
scramble to escape the area or face erasure. New monsters will appear as well, and so will the Reaper, Coco. The World Ends With You Final
Yeah, Xenoblade
Remix
Chronicles
launches
2 is
October
great,
12th.
and I have the season pass, so I have
Before
all the
then,
expansions,
guide
including
a
this.
group of legendary warriors on a journey through the tragic history that doomed a kingdom and drove a hero
Yeah,
down
I've
a
never
dark
even heard of it
path 500
before.
years before the events of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 game. Defend yourself from Malos and his forces using all the fury of this refined battle system, allowing you to fight as both the artificial life forms known as blades and their masters, the drivers. Newcomers will have the perfect place to start when Xenoblade Chronicles 2 Torna, the Golden Country, launches September 21st. Owners of the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 expansion pass can download this new content tomorrow.
Yay!
That's a week early.
I get it a week
Tons in
early.
store on Nintendo Switch, and even more in store for the future. Join more than 38 million
Uh-huh.
players
Oh,
for free-to-play
November
co-op
20th? That's
Ninja
cool.
Action when Warframe launches November 20th. Get down to Camila Cabello, Bruno Mars, Cardi B, and more anytime, anywhere in Just Dance 2019
Not
on
my
October
thing.
23rd. FIFA 19 is fast approaching.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, EA
EShop
fucked
tomorrow, so
over
don't miss
the
the ball when
Switch
it launches
users with their
November
poor
28th.
ports.
Speaking of fast, race as a team and win as a team. Teams Got Racing launching this winter.
Right?
The highest rated basketball simulation
2K already
franchise is
screwed up.
NBA 2K19 is available now on Nintendo Switch. And get ready to jam in the sequel to the smash hit NBA arcade game, NBA 2K Playgrounds 2,
Yep.
coming this fall. Play as the Joker, Harley, Lex Luthor, and the rest of the best of the worst in the all-new LEGO DC Supervillains on October 16th.
Where is it?
Final Fantasy comes to Nintendo Switch. Kupo!
Yep.
15 years after its debut, the co-op action RPG Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is being remastered.
I have
for
no
Nintendo
idea how
Switch.
good it actually is. If
With the new online multiplayer mode, you and your friends can connect and adventure together. No link cable required. On top of that, there are new areas inside dungeons, so even returning fans can explore the unknown. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition will launch in 2019. Way before then, players can experience the entire world and story of the latest entry in the core series.
Yep.
That's right. Final Fantasy XV Pocket Edition HD launches later today on Nintendo eShop at an introductory price.
I was just having a bad dream.
A leveled up version of World of Final Fantasy is also on the way. This title includes a new feature called Avatar Change, which allows you to transform into legendary characters from across the series' storied history.
I found this
Many
particularly
fan favorites
interesting.
will show up in the world of Final Fantasy Maxima when it releases on November 6th.
The world of Final Fantasy with all sorts of
In
shit.
addition, more Chocobo's Dungeon is on the way. 2007's Final Fantasy Fables Chocobo's Dungeon returns in superior fashion. Now, you can befriend all the monsters. Also, by sharing Joy-Con controllers, you can play cooperatively as well. Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon Everybody launches this winter.
I don't.
Final Fantasy XII is coming to a Nintendo system for the first time. Its real-time battle system is a standout.
I
in
might
this,
just get it,
offering the ultimate in
but
both
I'm
freedom
unsure.
and
I'm
strategy.
not.
This remaster comes loaded with a host of extra features, including a speed mode that lets you pick up the pace of your adventure. There's
I
much to
played
discover
part
in
of the
expansive
original.
world of Evilus, and now you can explore it on the
I wasn't
couch
too
or
fond
on
of the
go.
battle system.
Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age launches in 2019.
But I may just get it again
Which
because
reminds
the
me.
story seemed interesting. Oh!
Later on,
Wait!
you'll also be able to enjoy these other classics and their iconic scenes anytime, anywhere. Final Fantasy VII, 9, and 10/2 HD Remaster are coming to Nintendo Switch in 2019.
Hello!
Here's a bundle for the
Oh
ultimate
shit,
fan.
this is their bundle
If
stuff.
you love the Super Smash Bros. Series, check this thing out. A hardware bundle for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate
can still
is on the way.
Hope.
This specially designed dock features spiders from the original Super Smash Bros. Game. And of course, the set also includes a download code for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
No physical? Really?
There's no better way to show your love for the game.
Me too.
And the set also packs in something you'll want to get your hands on. Joy-Con controllers, new design as well. This Ultimate bundle for Nintendo Switch will launch November 2nd. You can pre-order this special bundle later today.
They couldn't do too much with the design.
You can get your own GameCube controller adapter
for what's going on
Super Smash
when it comes to the dock. That's fine. That looks great.
That's all the headlines for Nintendo Switch.
いかがでしたか?
Still going well? Thank you all for watching.
That's it.
We have a bit more to show you. So, please stick around until the very end.
Oh, okay. Getting another? But is this a new Animal Crossing? Wait, what? Wait. Hold on. Pom-poms. I mean, there's still more to be shown. They said there's going to be more. He's probably her echo. I don't know, it looks to be still live technically, and we've... I figured there was another Animal Crossing coming. That's what I was hearing. Looks like there's that. Possibly. I'm going to click live, see what's going ahead. Okay, it's still doing that freaking thing, okay. So, yeah, don't get me wrong, it's good stuff. There's more, there's a few things that's just, why the hell? Yeah, I believe that you can use it online, not you can. So I don't know about using them as actual Joy-Cons. It's really weird how they did that, by the way. And for $60 for two of them, that's practically the price of a Pro controller. And I mean, if you want an NES or SNES controller that works on the Switch, get 8BitDo. I mean, come on. They have cheaper versions that are pretty damned good. Not only that, they can be used for other things than Switch. Yeah, me too. I mean, we get like what, one character and nothing else? Yeah. I mean, and as I was trying to say before it switched over to something new to see and everything, when it comes to the Smash Bundle, the dock, amazing design considering what they could and could not do. The Joy-Cons, yeah, that one's underwhelming. I don't get people's arguments over the... Really? Really, you're gonna do that? You're gonna fucking do that? Okay. So, I'm going to quit sharing now. I don't get the argument when it is considered for the Pro Controller. Because what were they supposed to do? Make it gold? Flaming style? I mean, I kind of get that there's... They have to make it themed. Even with the Splatoon one, there was no characters on it. It was just splat, splat, splat. I mean, really, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? And then there was the Xenoblade where it was just pink because of Pyra, and it had a little bit of etching for the blades, like two swords on it crossing. I mean, it was so underwhelming compared to the Splatoon one, and yet it is one of, if not the most, the Pro Controller, because, yeah. Then we have the Smash one, where, again, what are they supposed to do? They have to make a Smash controller that represents the entirety of a Smash, especially considering Ultimate is, in fact, Ultimate has all... What are you supposed to do? Add 100 characters onto the controller? They can hardly put 12 on the dock, which is bigger than the controller. There's a whole thing where it's like they have to make sure the design fits. Joy-Cons, I completely understand, are underwhelming, but the Pro Controller is fine. It's not... It's technically the exact same thing as the Xenoblade 2, except instead of two crossing swords that you can barely see, you've got a white Smash symbol. And instead of it being pink, it's fucking bright white. So the Pro Controllers should not have... It's not disappointing. It isn't. Anyone who's saying it is apparently too wrapped up in what their imaginations are instead of what is actually possible. Okay? So, don't get me wrong. Joy-Cons, underwhelming. The other two, they're fine. That's another... That's more obvious to get. Yeah, and then, of course, we have the 3DS still being supported with its own stuff, which, yeah, that's crazy good. Nice one, Nintendo. Yeah. Yoshi looks nice. I can't really tell if they did the Kirby treatment on Yoshi yet. No. What I meant was for the Switch version of Kirby. You know, Allies. They made that a fucking. They basically made Kirby Star Allies, the Switch version of Kirby, that much of a bore. Because it's technically, you give a couple friends, you walk through, it's easy as all hell. A baby can fucking beat the game. That's how easy that game is. When it comes to Yoshi, I hope they make it kind of like Island, but how they're doing it. It's like, it looks like it's going the Island route, but in a very different aesthetic, as well as a very different a very different direction with how you're supposed to do things, as well as all sorts of new features. But we have to figure it out. We have to figure out if it's going to be super easy like Kirby, or if it's going to be something actually substantial. Woolly World looks like it'll be an interesting Kirby title, and it's only out there. Yes. Sorry, the yarn for the yarn aesthetic for Kirby and Yoshi have fucked me up. Sorry about that. And as always, when life gets you down, throw in the God mode and keep kicking butt.